AI has become very popular in today's world. Information is commoditized to the point where it is as if you're putting up a toll booth on a multi-lane interstate. Ascension is so important in this business model. So I want you to ask yourself this. Does your monetary relationship end with a one-time payment or end after 1 year? Or do you have a clear path for your best clients to go deeper, achieve mastery, and increase their lifetime value with you? Are you just selling a product or a service, or are you leading a movement of people that are proud, that are truly proud to be alongside you? We're talking about the 8 pillars of an AI-proof, expertise-driven business model. Say that 5 times fast. What does that mean? Well, the past 25 years have been about selling information. And if you were to slap a course together, put out, 5 modules, 15 videos, get my training library, that was cool and all. But even then the cracks started to show in the system. And as AI has become very popular in today's world, information is commoditized. It is now commoditized to the point where it is as if you're putting up a toll booth on a multi-lane interstate, a public interstate. People are going to whiz by, and you're going to be sitting there saying, pay my toll, buy my course. So I want you to go from just information broker, somebody just trying to sell a course, to a transformation leader, somebody that sells a program that provides specific, tangible, believable outcomes. We've talked about some of these pillars already. We've talked through the roadmap. We've talked through guided implementation. We've talked through guaranteed outcomes and a like-minded network. Then we talked about done-for-you leverage and then physical assets. But now I want to share the final two, the Ascension Path and the shared mission. We all want to make more per customer. That's just one part of 3 key ways to grow a business. You get more buyers to buy more during the sale, get them buying more often. I call it the 3M method. Get more buyers, buying more often. Ascension is so important in this business model. So I want you to ask yourself this. Does your monetary relationship end with a one-time payment or end after 1 year or even 2 years? Or do you have a clear path for your best clients, your clients that are in love with you, to go deeper, achieve mastery, and increase their lifetime value with you? Do you have that right now? Oh yeah, I have an upsell in the funnel. I'm not talking about upsell 1. I'm not talking about one-time offer 1 in the funnel. I'm talking about deep experiential offers, ascension into the upper echelon. Do you have that? If you don't, let's talk about it. So the easiest way to do that is you could craft an inner circle mastermind. You put together a cohort of your best clients, and as we talked about like-minded network and other things like that, it's very easy for you to curate that group. It's the next logical step for your program, then ascend into something that's $10,000, $25,000, $100,000 per year. Yes, there are people that pay that because there are all sorts of people out there. We never know someone's financial situation until we ask. And that's all it is. It could offer direct access to you, whereas the program, the main core program, only offers group access. It could offer peer-to-peer accountability. It could offer exclusive, luxurious retreats, adventures, if you will, and other exclusive in-person events. So think about that. Do you have a mastermind that you could put together 5, 10, 15 people that you could trial it out with? What's holding you back? And if you've done so already, great. So let's talk about some other examples. You could then put together a certification program. So I talked earlier about how you could have your best students become certified in your teachings. And that's all a part of guided implementation. Well, here's a kicker. You can charge your students to become certified coaches in the business. So you can charge them a certain certification fee, or you can charge them to be certified in your proprietary methodology. They pay for the certification, and then They can become a coach in your business, a facilitator in your business, or even better, you can create a licensing model where they start their own business under your umbrella, or they pay a licensing fee each year in order to sell and share your proprietary frameworks. A lot more to unpack there. That could be a video in itself right there. But think about it. Certification, licensing model could go a long way. Next, a strategic advisor retainer. So for your top tier clients who want one-on-one access to you, who are always vying for you, hey, Daniel, do you have any spots on your calendar? That type of stuff. You could offer a very high level engagement where you're their strategic advisor. You're their fractional whatever, fractional CMO, fractional CFO, fractional CEO, whatever it is, right, that they need in their business. So they essentially would just pay for ongoing access to you at the drop of a hat, make it worthwhile. Oh man, Daniel, that's a lot for just 5K. Who said it had to be 5K? Who said it had to be 50K? Who said it had to be 100,000? I know some clients and also some colleagues that charge $250,000 per year for a one-on-one private engagement for their clients, plus 1% of revenue. Holy cow, I can't charge. Well, they're working with 8, 9, 10-figure businesses. So that's a drop in the bucket for outside counsel, someone looking at their business from an outside view. You could also deploy a faculty program. So you invite your most successful and specialized graduates to become paid faculty members. This is similar to the certification, but essentially it's just a different spin on it. So certification, you could absolutely have certified facilitators in, and they would be coaches essentially. Faculty, it would be a fortified relationship, if you will. They could be featured on as part of the team, essentially. Now, Daniel, why would they pay for a job? Well, don't spin it like that. Spin it as, hey, I'm giving you exclusive access as a faculty member, but we have a certification process before that. You need to be certified. We need to make sure you're well versed in our methodologies. You could also spin it as, hey there, you, as a former student of mine, you run a business that's trying to grow. I have potential clients for you. I would love for you to come on board and be a faculty member. All I ask is that, I'll send you all the clients you want. All I ask is that, you pay us a referral fee for every single client that comes on board. Hey, let's form an agreement. Or in lieu of a referral fee, you pay $500 a month just to stay on, and we'll refer people to you. We guarantee we'll refer people to you. Anyway, lots of ways to spin it. It's different for every client. I've seen it work very well in some cases when it is pursued intentionally. And the final example that I have for us is the investor syndicate or the investor group. Now, this is for your most successful clients. And I know I've kind of been saying that the whole time, but this is truly for your most successful clients. You could pull together that group and invest in each other's businesses. Or you solely invest in each business. This requires extreme vetting, due diligence. Do your own due diligence. But when you get it right, this could be huge, huge. Essentially, you're betting on them to go further and faster with your investment. All right, we just talked about the Ascension Path. We've covered 7 pillars so far. We've covered everything from the roadmap to guided implementation to guaranteed outcomes to like-minded network, done-for-you leverage, physical assets. We just covered the Ascension Path, how you can upsell further, bigger packages, thinking big, grandiose. Now I want to talk about the final pillar, which is the shared mission. I used the word culture in the previous pillars, and I think that's so important for this type of business model. Are you just selling a product or a service, or are you leading a movement of people that are proud, that are truly proud to be alongside you? I think about some of the largest information product businesses out there. They have a true culture. Think of Tony Robbins. Every single person that has gone to unleash the power within has walked on fire, walked on literal coals. I did it. And if anybody says, yeah, I went to UPW, I'll say, yeah, I did too. 2019 in Los Angeles. I remember it vividly because Tony creates a culture deep inside of you. You walk on literal fire. Same with anybody that has run a full marathon. And I know that's different than an info product business, but it's the same thing. I'm a part of something that most of the world has never been a part of. Yeah. Oh man, I ran that one in this year, that one in this year, and that one in this. So I can immediately relate to those people. So are you selling a product? Or are you leading a transformational movement? Are you a transformational leader? Are you leading the charge with a rallying cry? See, a product solves a problem, a movement changes the world. And that's what we truly want to do, right? That's why we started this business model, to change the world, to impact not just one person, but 2, 20, 200, 2,000, 20,000, 200,000 people. And in turn, those people can go on and help others as well, share their mission, share their story. So I want you to think about building a tribe, creating a culture, setting yourself apart. Everybody can sell a course, but it takes the bold and the brave to create a culture, a movement. How do you do that? Well, let's talk through a few examples before we part ways. You could create a manifesto. Oh, that sounds scary. Well, it's a declaration of what you stand for. What do you stand for? And what you stand against? What will you not tolerate? See, clients aren't just buying marketing. They're not just buying weight loss. They're not just buying hustle, investments, stocks, whatever. They are wanting to join a crusade, wanting to hear a rallying cry from you as the leader so that you can elevate the entire industry and transcend and go beyond competition and become a true leader. From there, you can also tie in philanthropy. You can say, hey, I'm committed to donating a percentage of all revenue, gross profit, net income to a specific cause that aligns with our shared values, because when you buy from me, when you come into my world, we share the same values. How do I know this? Because we have a manifesto, what we stand for and what we stand against. And then we have our impact goal. So that could be your mission statement. So for example, my mission statement, restore the industry's trust in digital marketing. Now I've toyed around with changing that a little bit, but I think that really solidifies what I'm after right now. Restore the industry's trust in digital marketing. Funnels don't work. Webinars don't work. Let's change that. I want you to create a rallying cry, the impact goal, the impact statement. So another example is setting a public goal. See, in public, build in public. In public, our mission is to help our clients collectively impact 1 million lives within the next 5 years, between now and 2030. I'm going to date this video for a second. I want you to create an impact goal that unites your clients under one shared umbrella that makes them part of a larger story than just, I bought a course. No. I became part of this mission. From there, you can also create the industry standard. You elevate yourself. You transcend above the industry and say, nope, this is how we do it. This is the methodology. You do that by creating proprietary frameworks. You do that by creating content that positions you as a true thought leader and not just a talking head. I want your clients to become evangelists for what you're talking about. Create your own flavor of ice cream. Stand on that rock and shout at the top of your lungs, this is what we stand for. This is what we stand against. This is how we get it done. And I know so because I have 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 people behind me that have achieved success. Come on, let's go. You want in too? And finally, you can define the enemy. And this is a bit of a weird one to end off on, but you define the enemy. You publicly declare what you are against. So, what am I against? I am against selling information as the sole thing. That's it. I'm against it. In the world of AI, in the era of AI, I want you to transcend above that. I want you to go from just somebody that sells a course or a 6-week program with 3 calls and become a transformational leader in your industry, in your category, in your niche. I want you to define a movement that you are against certain things. This is not about against a certain someone, unless you're ready to fight that legal battle, but you are against certain things. We do not stand for AI-generated slop. We do not stand for 15 modules, 25 videos, and see you later type attitudes. No. We focus on ROI, and we let data drive the decisions. So whatever it is for you, I want you to be strong against it. Do not be lukewarm. Do not ride the fence. Because the only thing that happens if you ride the fence, it hurts. And so with that, I'm going to end it there. And I hope that you enjoyed this content. We talked through 8 pillars of an AI-proof, expertise-driven business model that will stand the test of time. We talked through the roadmap, how you can create a staged, phased blueprint for your clients. We talked through guided implementation, everything from onboarding to accountability groups. We talked through guaranteed outcomes. Are you showing case studies? What kind of risk reversals do you add in as well? We talked through like-minded networks, the community, the in-person events, the peer-to-peer collaboration. We talked about done-for-you leverage. Can you bolt on agency-esque services? Can you provide templates? Can you provide AI prompts even? We then talked about physical assets. How are you welcoming your clients with physical boxes and treats and things that they'll actually enjoy, all the way to how are you rewarding and showcasing your client's success through the forms of plaques, medals, trophies, a jacket. We then talked about the Ascension Path. How are you turning your customer into an advocate and evangelist while also continuing to make money from them ethically and continuously? Then we talked about the shared mission. And this one is so important. Are you creating a culture? Are you creating a movement? Are you creating a tribe? Or are you just creating a Facebook group of people that barely show up? And I say it that bluntly because it needs to be said that bluntly. I'm going tip of the spear here, and I want you to know that you can do this, even if you only choose and select 3 examples from these 8 categories, these 8 pillars. Your business will transcend beyond the vast majority. So if you have any questions about these, I would love to talk through it with you. If you're interested in how we can help further, I'd love to talk through it with you. My name is Daniel Pope, and my mission is to restore the industry's trust, the expertise-driven business model's trust in digital marketing, and that's the rock that I'm going to stand on. So I bid you farewell and best of luck to you.